If you already have Bacchus Mod installed, you can click the link in the description below to come to this page and click Install with Bacchus Mod. If you don't have Bacchus Mod installed, go to the Bacchus Mod download page, also linked in the description, download it, install it, and then go back to the Top Gun page and click Install with Bacchus Mod. That will open up this prompt. Just click Open Plugin Installer, click Yes. Once it is finished, boot up the game and it will install. Or if your game is already open, you may need to restart it. I also recommend downloading the Canyon map, as I designed it specifically for Top Gun. The link is in the description as well. Come to the page and click subscribe if you are signed in already. If you want to host or join a multiplayer match for Top Gun, press the Home key on your keyboard, or press F2, go to Plugins, and go to Rocket Plugin. Open Rocket Plugin GUI. And that should open this menu, where you can set up a hosted lobby match. The first thing you need to do is click Joining a Custom Map and find canyon.upk. Mine is currently fixed, but yours will likely look like this, so just click Fix Map and then restart the game. If you want to host a match, you'll need to come to the Rocket League Mods server, to the port forwarding help, and follow the instructions here to forward your ports. That way other people can connect to you. The link for that is also in the description. Once you've done that, find your IP, copy that, and send it to whoever is going to connect to your lobby. As the host, check Enable Workshop Maps. Scroll down until you find Canyon, up the player count, and then click Host. If you are connecting to somebody, ask them for their IP address, paste it in here, and then click Join. Once you are in a game, press F2 to open the Bacchus Mod menu, click Plugins, go down to Top Gun, and you'll see all the settings for Top Gun here. You have Enable and Disable, which are pretty intuitive. Cap flight distance is important just in multiplayer. This is because the server can only handle cars up to a certain distance, and if they cross that distance, it acts really weird. So you want to have cap flight distance on during multiplayer. Start game will start a Top Gun game for everybody in the lobby, and end game will end that game. And now to get into some of the flight physics. By default, yaw and roll are swapped. This is to match the controls to most flying games, where the left stick will do pitch and roll instead of pitch and yaw. So you can see here when I'm pressing left and right with yaw and roll swapped, I will roll. And then when I uncheck swap yaw and roll, I will yaw. Then you have max speed, which is just a multiplier of the game's base max speed. That changes the threshold at which you meet supersonic, so you may want to increase boost power as well to get up to speed faster. Air density affects lift and drag. Drag basically slows you down in the air. Stabilization will point you in the direction that your car is moving, so if I stop in the air and start dropping, it will point me in that direction. Lift is the strength of the pole vertical to your roof direction. So at 0, you pretty much won't fly. And at 1, it will lift you up a lot. Air throttle is the strength of the gas in the air. So if I max that up, that makes me fly just by holding down gas. And then the boost recharge settings. The higher this value is, the faster boost will recharge. And the lower this is, the less of a delay before boost starts recharging. Flight is done by holding down the throttle, which is just the gas. Boost is limited and has a recharge rate so that you can use it for maneuvering or gaining altitude quickly. Keep in mind for keyboard and mouse people, you have pitch forward and throttle most likely bound to the same button, so you may need to split those binds so that you aren't flipping while trying to move forward. To get a sharper turn, hit the brakes to slow yourself down, and that will increase your turning sensitivity. This only affects pitch and yaw. Roll stays the same sensitivity, but the faster you move, the harder it is to pitch. If you and another player are shooting at each other and then you pass each other, the fastest way to turn around and keep the fight going is to hit the brakes and do a half flip. The guns are fired by pressing the jump button. Since you're flying and you don't need your flip, and since flips are deactivated by the mod anyway, the jump button seemed like the best bind for shooting. If you toggle ball cam, the camera will start pointing at the player who is closest to the center of the screen. As shown in this example, the easiest way to aim at a player is to line your crosshair up pretty close to them, and then hold down the air roll modifier so that you use pitch and yaw to line the crosshair up just right. Make sure you lead your shots. And that's it for the tutorial. Have fun playing.